With the coronavirus cases on the rise, all Laguna Woods residents are urged to stay home. We'll have more information right after this.
Never thought I'd live in Laguna Woods. Never thought of moving into the old folks' hood. My friends all laughed, told me it'd be a bummer. But now I'm living in an endless summer. Yeah, these are the tales from Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods. Yeah, life in Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods.
I am so tired of cooking all day, every day. Every bone in my body aches. I can't believe that this many people don't know how to cook.
But it's really not that. They just don't want to go to the market. They want you to do it.
Aren't you tired? I mean, you've been running all over with Ben in Costa Rica everywhere. I mean, you must be exhausted. I hope you're using sunscreen.
Well, while he's asleep, I've been exercising and I've been doing yoga. I have to look good in that bathing suit, you know.
Well, I'm certainly glad that you girls take care of the food in this house. I wouldn't be eating if it wasn't for you, Jackie.
Mother, get in front of the camera. I can't see you.
There, is that better?
Yes, I just can't convince her to come out of the room and spend time with you and Morgana. I mean, she doesn't think that you are social distancing properly.
That's right. There I am. I'm on camera. Like I was saying, if you girls didn't cook for me, I wouldn't be eating. The thought of going to the store and putting on a mask and gloves and then having to disinfect everything when I get home, well, I think I'd rather starve. Oh, by the way, I am running out of disinfectant wipes and gel. Can you grab some for me when you get the groceries? I'll leave a bit of bread outside my door.
Mother, why are you leaving bread outside? Oh, right. She means bread and honey, money. She's glued to those BritBox shows again. She's starting to use Cockney slang again.
You were on the phone a long time. Who were you talking to?
Oh, don't you know? Her spiritual advisor clients? Oh. Why don't you Zoom them, Marilyn? Everybody's meeting like this now.
Listen, they need me. Right now, I'm the only thing that's keeping some of them grounded. But they don't need to see me, and I don't want them to recognize me on the street if they're local, if we ever get to go out on the street again after this apocalypse.
I know the reason why you don't Zoom or Skype. You don't want to put your clothes on. You've been in your pajamas for days. Marilyn, are you rattling your beads and telling them any incantations?
Oh, no. I only do that to you in your sleep, Roberta.
Excuse me. You're being a brat right now, but you've always been a brat.
At least I'm consistent.
If you girls can't behave, I'm sending you to your rooms. Well, wait a minute. Where are you taking yoga in Costa Rica? Does the hotel have a gym?
Well, perhaps you've heard of the internet. I started doing it right before Ben swept me away to this paradise. And there's a lovely girl. Her name is Danny, and she has a wonderful show. And she also has real upbeat music.
Upbeat music for yoga? That's just wrong.
Well, I enjoy it, and I'm getting a lot out of it. Hey, you should check it out, and don't tell me you won't like it.
Whether your heels touch the floor or not does not matter. Everybody's body is different. Every body is different. Trust that how your body today is exactly as it's meant to be.
10 fingers, 10 thoughts that I live by.
Press into your hands. Head hangs heavy between your shoulders.
10 fingers.
Inhale, lift up on your toes, heels high. Exhale, melt. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt. Bend your knees. And then press back up.
You've got to be kidding me.
I think not.
Well, next time tell us, and I'll join you on Zoom if we can. We all should. We could all use the exercise.
Well, you speak for yourself, Jackie. I've been taking chair yoga, and that's as much yoga as I want to get. In fact, I'm still doing it on Channel 6 with Christy Young. She's wonderful.
Oh, Mother, I'm so proud of you. Look, you're sitting in a chair right now. Why don't you show us your stuff?
Oh, you should join me, Marilyn. You could certainly use the exercise.
I do stick yoga, Mother. At least I get out of my chair and off my ass.
What the hell is stick yoga?
It's something she's made up.
Have you girls talked to Lauren? Did one of her crazy clients carry her off or something?
Mother, don't you remember we're all sheltering in place?
Well, who's heard from her?
I see her I talk to her every couple of days. I invited her to join us on Zoom today. She signed in, but actually I haven't seen her in her little window.
Well, get her on the old dog and bone. She's one of your best china plates, and we need a visit.
Dog, bone, phone, china plate, mate, like pal, buddy, more Cockney slang.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I dialed in, but then this prospective client called, just wants to drop a will. So anyway, here I am. Oh,
Lauren.
I have missed you all.
And Lauren, we have missed you. How are you doing? What have you been up to?
Oh, it has been harrowing. You would not believe this. I still have this lingering cough and congestion from when this client brought their sniveling grandkids into my office in February. And this is not a good time to be sick. I think I was having a bout with the kidney stone, but who would know? Because they're not doing diagnostics in the apocalypse. And now I'm thinking it may just be gout. So I'm just eating a lot of cherries and I'm hoping that's going to fix it. Hey, how have you all been doing during this nightmare?
Oh, better than you.
I didn't know any of this. You never told me you've been sick. Can I send you something to eat? I just made a batch of chicken marbella and wild rice. Now, I'll have Charlie bring it by and drop it on your porch. Contact-free delivery.
Oh my God, that would be great. And you know what? Just have him put it on my porch so I can Lysol it down before I bring it all in.
Well, with everything that's going on, are you able to work from home?
Oh, yes. I do most of my client research online anyway. Before the apocalypse, I got a few prospective private investigator clients. So, yeah, I'm researching all the time, and it's really interesting, but I am so bored.
Well, is there anything juicy that you can share with us?
Well, if you think a snoring complaint is juicy, then I've got one.
Snoring complaint?
Yes. Okay. So this lady has not been out of her place for 4 weeks. She lives downstairs. The neighbor upstairs has snoring going on day and night. He will not use those little nose pad Band-Aids and even has a CPAP machine, and he won't use that. She is wondering if she can sue.
Can she?
Probably not. But you know what? I am researching the hell out of it because what else do I have to do?
Yeah.
Well, have you been able to exercise since you haven't been feeling well?
Oh, yeah. I've been doing a lot. I hike up to my loft at least 10 times a day. And you wouldn't believe how much exercise that is.
Apples and pears. Best exercise you can get.
Apples and pears.
There's
Stairs. Well, gang, this has been interesting, but I think I hear my phone and it's my client ringtone, so I'll be back. And Bobby, when I come back, I want to see how far you've gotten on that all over tan.
Dear, you must use sunscreen. Now I've got to run, but I'll be back. You know, BritBox is calling. Are You Being Served is starting from season 1. I can't miss it.
Why does she know just how to push my buttons? Sometimes I could just kill her. I actually fantasize about smothering her in her sleep.
Bobby, what good would that do? Then we'd just have another murder to investigate. By the way, where is Lover Boy?
Bobby, is there any good shopping where you're staying? I mean, if you see any good regional cookbooks, could you pick one up for me? Oops, I hear my timer just went off. I'll be back.
Why are you alone right now? Where is Ben?
Oh.
What is going on, Bobby?
Oh, Lauren, you are so suspicious of everything. Ben is everything that I ever hoped for. In fact, he's working on a big deal with his business, and it's very hush-hush, though, and so he can't really share it with me yet, but he's been very excited about it, and he has several meetings a day with these big shots. I can't wait for the big event, and we're just getting closer and closer.
What kind of big shots? What kind of business? I mean, why are they doing this in Costa Rica? Are they all there? Is this a drug deal?
First of all, you call him a murderer. Then you call him a drug dealer. Lauren, I just wish you knew him like I do.
I wish you understood guys like him like I do. Is he a big spender? Is he paying for everything like he said he would?
Well, I know what you're going to say, but everything is fine. I mean, he just happened to leave his wallet on the plane, and he's been working with the airline, you know, to get it back. So I have had to use my credit card to pay for things, but thank goodness there's some ATMs so we can get cash when we need it.
Bobby, I am dumbfounded. You need to come home right now. You need to get on a plane, Bobby. I will pay for it. Just make sure you have your wallet and credit cards.
What's wrong? Why do you want her to come home? Bobby, are you all right? Did Ben hurt you?
I am fine.
She is not fine. He's not only a murderer, he's a crook. And he's hanging out with shady people.
Oh my God. They're not the Chinese importers or partners that Marshall had, are they? Is Ben part of that whole mess? Is that how he ended up in our lives? Oh my God.
You know, I hadn't thought all that through, but it could be.
What whole mess? What are we talking about? Bobby, what did you do now? You know I can't cover for you from here.
You knock it off.
We can't because we care about you. This is too important. Has he given you anything to hide in your suitcase? A sachet, jewelry, a wad of money?
Bobby, don't bring back anything that you didn't buy yourself. This guy looks shadier and shadier all the time. He reminds me of that old boyfriend I had to testify against.
Good point. Now, what flight do you want to come back on? I'm starting to look them up.
I am not coming back. As soon as the airline returns his wallet, we are going to Africa. And I'm having a great time. The best time that I've had in years. And, yes, Morgana, I am working on a tan all over.
A bikini wasn't little enough. You had to go completely starkers.
Well, Mother, I am wearing a hat.
Well, that makes all the difference.
Well, speaking of clothes, Mother, I was looking for my yellow tie-dye shirt. Do you have any idea where it is?
You know, that thing never suited you. And you'll be glad to know it's been made into 10 face masks for my friends to wear while we're quarantined.
Eunice, have you seen my pink slip?
Oh, yes, dear. I was able to make another 15 masks out of it. I left them out for someone from the garden club to pick up and pass out. They were the perfect color to wear for the garden.
Well, that explains the whirring sounds in the middle of the night. Must be your sewing machine?
Yes, dear. Why don't you make yourself useful and deliver this next batch for me?
Eunice, if you'd asked me, I'd donate. But don't sneak in and steal my clothes.
Ditto, Mom.
Oh, I can't feel safe being around either of you to ask. You both go out of the house.
Oh, well, Mother, if you just ask us, we'll deliver them. You just give it to us, and I'll deliver them.
Speaking of delivery, I'm putting together tonight's deliveries for my clients, and somebody's going to have to drop them off. Morgana, do you plan on coming out of your room today?
Well, that all depends. Will Charlie be joining me?
You're such a problem child. Yes, he'll be joining you.
Yeah. All right, then. I guess I better put on some clothes. My daytime pajamas can only take me so far. I wonder if I have a mask to match my negligee.
Marilyn!
Oh, kidding, Mother. And it's Morgana, please. I just thought I'd be like Bobby.
Not funny, Marilyn. Well, I see Ben coming, and so I better go, but I'm not going to sign off because we may not actually be going anyplace. So I'll just say goodbye for now, but I'll check back if we do leave.
Jackie, you didn't hear, but let me tell you, things are not fine. Ben left his wallet on the plane.
And who's paying for what, may I ask?
Good question. Just what I asked. Bobby is.
Oh, well, the Golden Girl's getting screwed 2 ways.
Oh, Marilyn.
Well, that's true. If you knew how many times I took the blame for her, you'd be amazed.
Morgana, this is not about you. Lauren, what's going on? In my heart, I've just been hoping that Ben is honorable, but I know my gut says he isn't. How are we going to make Bobby understand that she's making a huge mistake?
When she's left holding the bag, she'll know.
Can't we get her out of there before she's holding the bag?
I tried. I even offered to pay her way home tonight, but she won't come. Not that there's any flights during the apocalypse.
Oh, I wish I had the money to fly down there and bring her back myself, if I even could. This apocalypse is so disturbing. You know, we tried to warn Jane, but she didn't listen either. Oh, God, I feel sick.
Sick? Sick? Put your tongue out. Can you breathe? Are you coughing? How are your sinuses? Do you have a fever? Can you smell anything?
I'm fine, but I'm afraid Bobby isn't. She's definitely not thinking clearly.
To put it more succinctly, she has her head up her ass.
She's so desperate to have a man in her life that she's totally ignoring all the obvious signs. He's using her. I hope she doesn't lose all her money.
I hope she doesn't end up in jail.
No.